everybody's hungry now.
I know. Tom's given me the three fingers and the circle thing, but I see a green screen behind him, so I guess he's ready to go. So
I'm ready.
We're going to. We are going to hit the start button on our recording and bumper, and Tom, you're going to be live in about, I don't know how many seconds this thing is, about 5 seconds, but you will be up to bat. So here we go.
You got audio for me, Dave? Well, heck, let's do it. Gee whiz, I love it.
You're on. Go, brother.
I'm green or blue or whatever it may be. Well, good. You got audio, you got video. Hi, guys. This is Tom Sinclair with the special edition of Streaming Idiots, and you can tell we've got the real high-quality background behind us this time. And as I understand that I am the last show of the day. I am really honored because I know that means that Giles and Martin and that crew are up till 3 o'clock in the morning. Trying to get everything set up for this last gig of the day. But, you know, a real hat tip to Rudy and Giles and Martin and Dave and Kenny and Jim and Mike and all the folks that were on today. I was actually traveling today and just had my cell phone and occasionally would pop in and see Mike was on or Dave was on or Tommy was on or whoever. And didn't get to watch a whole lot of it because I was driving at the same time. But just how really impressed I was and how smooth it seemed to be going. So, of course, we got to save the the not so smooth for the end. So I'm driving down the road and I'm thinking, you know, all these cool things that I can do. And I figured out exactly what I wanted to do. The only problem was this is Streaming Idiots, you know. It would test it beforehand. No, that's for other folks to do. So actually, what I wanted to do two things, and I think we've got time to do them both. One is I wanted to I've got a camera over my shoulder here, and I wanted to set up a second live stream on the same instance of vMix that was a different camera. You say, well, you can't do that, Tom, because vMix only streams the output. Well, that's true. vMix only streams the output. But if I can take an input in vMix and send it to external, and then use that external as an input in a browser that might be running, say, a second YouTube account, then I can stream to that second YouTube account this over-the-shoulder shot. And I was trying to do it on one PC, and I couldn't get the vMix External 2 to connect with the camera. I could get vMix External 1, which says vMix Video, to connect, but I couldn't get 2 to connect. So I said, okay, well, let's try it on a second PC. And that's when Dave was saying, okay, Tom, you've got 2 minutes, 3 minutes. And what I realized with my setup is that for some reason I can't get Chrome to work well picking up the vMix video. It just, I've locked myself out of selecting what the video and audio is. But I found with Firefox, I can do that, and that's what I was working with on the second PC. And then when Dave said, you know, he was obviously running out of words, so I figured, well, I better just come on here and let's take a look at this stuff together. And what I need to do is bring up the chat. So let's bring up the chat here, and that way I can see you guys talk. So this is going to be Step Back in Time TV. Excuse me just a second, because see, right now I am like blind. I have no ability to chat. Watch live with chat room. We'll take that, but we won't watch live. So let's see if we can mute that and pause that. And we can see Mike Howard is there. Hello, Mike. And can I pop out that chat? Yeah, there we go. Let's pop out and minimize that. Yes,
Tom,
Dave.
we're seeing you at 240 right now.
You're seeing me at
coming out of your
240?
system.
Oh, how cool is that?
Yeah, you weren't even
right.
close to that 1080 we talked about.
Well, that's because I had to restart my PC to pull off some other things. So let's fix that. Video source. No, it says 1080 right here. How about that? Let me say that again. Is that better? Let's open the call manager.
Call manager says 426 by 240
How about that?
is what I'm getting from you.
Yep, that's what it says here too. Well, darn tootin'.
Hey, we got something else to do, Tom. There you go.
Yeah. Well, let me switch to 720 and see if that'll pull it off.
Yeah, that switched on it. I saw it switch, so it went to
Okay.
720.
All right, let's see if I go back to 1080, then if it does 1080.
It's saying 1080 now that I'm seeing here,
Okay.
and
All
you look much better.
Much better. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. All right, so here we are. Let's see. They just trying to catch up on chat. There we go. Thank you, Giles. Yeah, we got that figured. Okay. Now, I want to share my browser with you. And what I'm going to do is just share a screen, and we're going to work through this together. And I think this is going to be pretty cool. So let me add an input. And I appreciate your patience. At this time of the evening, you shouldn't have anywhere else you have to go. Let's hope not. Let's see if that's the right one. Yes, there we go. Okay, and let's sharpen that so that everybody can see. That should help. Okay, this is my Firefox settings. And what I want to do is tell Firefox, hey, it's okay to use a camera. But for some reason, Firefox doesn't want to let me use a camera. In fact, there's not even, if we come over here to live camera, this is what I'm getting from YouTube, there's not even a camera icon up here in the top to look at to say, hey, let's get a camera. So that's when I went into options and I said, okay, let's look down here under permissions, camera, settings. I've got YouTube has permissions. I've allowed it. And I've saved those changes. That's great. Microphone, the same thing. YouTube, allow, save changes. But when I come back to our camera here, and let's just refresh that screen for just a second. And it gives this for just a second, and then pow, it overlays that little guy right there. And I can't get into allowing my cam. Now, that's history and saved bookmarks and more. That's sidebars. We can turn on the sidebars, but that really doesn't help. We can come into the settings menu. That's where we were just a second ago. And don't think we want an add-on. We can go into Customize and see if Customize, we got Edit Controls, but I think that puts us back into the same place. Oh, I see. This just drags your toolbar over, so we don't need any of those things necessarily. And it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do this. Dave, can you offer some help?
I tried to do something similar. Well, I tried to do something similar the other day, and I got exactly the same thing that you're talking about. It would just pop up just for a second, and then the hash mark over the camera icon. But for the life of me now, I cannot remember what I did. I might even have... I can't even remember what I was trying to do when I got it. I just thought it was just really odd. The camera icon in the address bar that you're looking for won't show up until the camera is connected, which does you no good if you want to change the camera.
That's right. That's right. And so I've got external set on in vMix, and so for some reason this guy's not picking up on the camera. So let's take Firefox off and restart Firefox. I don't know that that's going to pull it off because let's go to YouTube. Is that the YouTube we want? That's the channel we want. And we want to go into live streaming. And we want to go into camera. And I think we're going to get the same. Yep, there we go. So we're not going to be able to show that. Doggone it. I've got it actually working on a second PC, but not here on this PC. So let's cut back here and say that that's an absolute flop because I didn't have time to prepare, and I apologize. The other thing that I had for tonight, and I thought it was really interesting, and Dave, please chime in if you guys have discussed the way that you guys did the handoff from Europe to USA on YouTube using the YouTube backup channel. Is that something that y'all talked about at all today in any of the shows? Do you know?
We did talk about it a little bit as we were getting ready to do it. We just, because, you know, we got all the geeks out there, and there it's like, we want your feedback, etc. And it was just really, really smooth. I saw just a tiny buffering circle, and it just picked right up and went. And we didn't have any comments of any problems with it at all. It's almost seamless, almost completely seamless.
Almost completely seamless.
So,
that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, so let's try that live. Let's try that live. Now, in order to see it, you need to go to easternshorebroadcasting.com to the Watch Live page, because that's going to be the stream from this PC over here. And so you can have both those windows. You'll do anything to
drive traffic to your website, won't you?
That's right. That's right.
Another infomercial.
But no. But you can have both windows up at the same time, so you can see this one over here and you can see the other one. But what I want to do is to be able to show you how we're going to do a switchover. And I'm using two PCs here as if one PC was Giles and one PC was Dave. And so let me get let's get a second window set up, and we'll use what can we use? Let's use, we'll use this one right here. Yeah, this will work. So we're going to go into the YouTube account, and hang on a second, let me just get this page prepped, and then I'll switch you over to it. So there we go, switching over to that. We're going to go to my channel, and he's now, you can see it's now streaming live. That's good. We're going to go to Creator Studio. Then we're going to go to live streaming. And one of the cool things about the way YouTube does it is YouTube kind of assumes that you're still using Flash Media Live Encoder, because Flash Media Live Encoder allowed you to set up a backup stream just in case. And let's see if we can find where the backup stream is here. Do we have a backup stream option? Setting up, add stream info, set up encoder software. And go live.
I think all you have to do, Tom, is to add at the end of your RTMP
Yep.
is question mark backup equals 1.
All right. Okay. So let's copy this, and we're going to copy it into our stream settings here for vMix. And let's just add another one. We're going to call this Streamfest. And if we could spell, we'd be dangerous. And it's going to be YouTube Live. And actually, we're going to use
Actually, your
custom.
backup stream should be custom. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. And we'll do that, and then we'll copy that one right there. And then let's bring up the stream again. Right there. There we go. And so, oh, it looks like it's already got that one in there. And so we're going to say slash. What was the key, Dave? See, Dave will interrupt me when I don't want him to interrupt. But now when I decide I need him to interrupt, he's not there to help.
Well, I was just imitating Rudy. I just didn't have my audio on. It's question mark backup equals 1, not a slash. It's a question mark.
Okay, hold on here. There we go. All right.
Yeah, you don't want the slash.
No.
Question
Only
mark.
if you're Guns N' Roses.
Backup equals
1.
Okay. All right. And so we've got a stream name or key.
Tom, you need to delete that slash after the live too.
Right there. Does it matter if it's all caps? Let's put it all lowercase just in case.
I don't know that it does, but I think it's supposed to be lowercase, but it probably doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't try the caps. I just tried the lowercase. So.
Okay. All right. And that's a stream name or key. Boy, that's probably my real stream name or key. Nope. Anyone with this key can live stream on your YouTube channel. Keep it secret. Well, there we go. We're going to have to change it after today.
Good job we can't read it, isn't it?
Your picture-in-picture is blocking it, so you're good.
Oh, really? Oh, well, how about
yes?
I meant to do that. I meant to do that. Of course, it's not blocking.
It just doesn't have it blocked up there. I know.
So let's see.
But it will be in just a second here. There you go. You're good, Tom. You're good.
All
You're
right.
blocked.
All right, so we got to do that.
But we have it already. We have screenshots.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay, so we've got this going, and so in theory, if I've done this correctly, and let's bring that back up where I can see it. Looks like that's all right. Good. That's good. That's good. We can start one, and so now that guy has started, and he's started as a backup. So if you're on EasternShoreBroadcasting.com right now, and actually let's stop this and let's make it really obvious that we've done something. So let's take this down to a really horrible level, and let's do a 240 stream so it'll be really evident when we switch over. So we've got that 240 stream streaming in the background right now. And if you're at EasternShoreBroadcasting.com, and I probably need to get there so I can see what's going on. Let's do that real quickly. When Giles was telling me about this the other day, I was so excited. I thought it was so cool what you guys were doing that, of course, the first thing I thought was I wanted to steal it. So there we go. Okay, so the live stream is streaming right there. And it's going to show us going on to infinity at some point. Watch live. There we go. And we'll, can we do this? We'll leave it right like that. Okay. So now let's go over to our second PC, and we're going to drop the stream. Now, one of the things that I thought of on this is this is a great way if you've got a stream that is somehow screwed up and you've started it at the wrong bit rate or the wrong resolution or something like that. You can start in vMix in the streamer a second stream to this using this backup theory, and start it at the right resolution, and then go in and just kill your first stream. So people always say, can I change my resolution or my bit rate during the middle of a stream? Well, no, you still can't, but effectively you can give the same result. So let's stop this stream here, and it's stopped on the second PC, and so we'll see if it, about 30 seconds before we can see if it really was effective, if we got a carryover stream. And I'm getting a little bit of buffering
I see a little buffering from my end.
Yep.
Yeah.
I see a little buffering here, and it doesn't look like it picked up.
Oh, yes, it did. There
Did
it
it
is.
pick up? There it is. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
about,
It's there, and it's
what, about 4 seconds buffering?
all of your
maybe?
and all of your feedback, video feedbacks are all refreshing the same way into infinity.
Uh-huh.
I had to refresh. I got your browser does not currently recognize any of the video formats available.
What browser
and
is
that's
that, Giles?
probably to do with the change of resolution.
What browser are you running?
Chrome.
Chrome. Okay.
But it's the resolution change. We ran into
It's the
problems when we did our test during Woles, and some people had to refresh their browser.
Okay. And I'm running Chrome too, and what you're seeing is a screen capture of my Chrome browser. So, okay, so now that we've done this, if I restart the original stream, does that become the de facto backup stream? Dave? Giles? Well, let's just find out.
It will become the backup. Yeah, it will.
But it won't automatically take over for this.
It will be the backup.
Yeah,
It'll be the backup.
It won't stop the backup stream. It will not stop the backup stream and resume as the main stream. It will literally become the second backup stream.
So now the original stream,
you will have to stop the 240 to get the 1080 to come back.
Okay. All right. So here's the streamer that's streaming the 240. You can see the 240 right there. So we'll stop this stream, and then we'll count to 4. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. Oh, now it's refreshing. It's beginning to buffer here. So that was about 3 seconds, and now it's going to restart again. And is that a higher resolution? I can't tell.
You see all of your infinity windows are clocking as well, and it's going back into infinity. Back
in time. We're going back.
But your image looks good.
Still 240 here for me.
That was a big jump.
Yeah, I just went full screen on it.
Me too.
And I wanted to see.
I saw that when you did that.
If it was going to.
That might be the YouTube player.
Oh, there it was.
It may take a while to step up.
Well, there it comes. There it comes.
There it is. There it
came right in. Yeah.
I think you guys are geniuses.
There it went back. No, it went back again to 240. And watch this. It'll come back again. It might do it a couple more times.
The copy of the copy went to 240, right? But the original right here with me.
Well, even in the main window.
Oh yeah, I can see that one right there.
Yeah. See what I mean?
Went back to 240.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It will shake down at some point. See, now it came back.
Amazing. You guys
are higher resolution.
Who was it that came up with this idea? Who can we blame this on? I mean, really.
I think Jon originally said to us that there was a backup stream option. I think it was Jon.
Let's be honest. everything is your fault, Tom. So ultimately, but
yeah, that's right.
Jan
That's
was
right.
your intermediary in bringing this to the attention of Wolves.
Yeah. Okay. Well, whatever. But here's the deal. What?
Whatever.
Whatever. Here's the deal. This is a really a stunning breakthrough, because I think people all over the world are going to be able to use this when they find themselves in a jam, if they are prepared for it, which you obviously saw that I was not prepared for tonight. If they're prepared for it, they can start, since Martin Sinclair has now allowed us to start 3 streams independently of each other and stop them independently of each other. You can, in the same instance of vMix, be streaming on streamer number 1, go in and set up streamer number 2 as this backup, start it, give it a chance to get going, and then stop number 1, and number 2 takes its place. Now, either number 2 becomes the resolution and frame rate that you intended, or, well, I think that would be the way to do it, yeah. So if I started at 720 and I said, oh man, I meant to start at 1080, but I'm in the middle of the show, here I've got this opportunity, and I just wait for a commercial, and then the commercial, my poor advertiser is the one that gets the buffering. But I've been able to change resolution and or frame rate essentially on the fly. And this is remarkable.
And for supporting our clients, as you know, they start to try to stream at 720 and it's just not taking 720, and you have to stop the stream, downgrade it to 360 or 480. Now we don't have to do that.
Yes. But now, one thing we haven't tried, and I think it would be interesting to try, because I don't know that I've got tons of bandwidth here, but I've got 20 megs up. So I'm not approaching my limit. But if I had 5 megs up, and I was streaming at or let's say I was trying to stream at 6. I was streaming 1080 at 6 megs, but I only had 5, and so it's doing a lot of buffering. If I throw in a second stream there, that second stream is going to buffer too. And then when I cut the first stream, the second stream I guess would catch on, and then the 6 megs that I was trying to stream with only 5 megs, and let's say the second stream was coming in at 2.5 megs, that one would catch. And so I don't know that there would be a benefit really one way or the other, Dave, other than it would continue to buffer.
Well,
and it wouldn't just
with
die.
Our back end, we have a huge caching scenario on our back end. I can come into somebody's system with TeamViewer, and I can stop their stream, go in and change it, save it, restart it, and have it back in line with the lower resolution. And obviously there will be a glitch, obviously, for viewers, but when it's all done, I still have one recorded file because it's so persistent. I have time to make those kinds of changes now, but we've handled that in negotiations previously. But still, it's still really cool. I mean, I've used this thing in vMix several times for certain applications, and to be able to start and stop streams like you were just indicating, it's almost as big as vMix Call to me, to our customers. I've got a school that's going to be streaming 2 football games. It's a football doubleheader for 2 different high schools on the same field, and they need to stream each game to each high school's website. And so I said, well, geez, we'll just set them both up. You'll start stream 1, stream the first game. You'll start up the second stream, stop the first stream, hit your record button to stop the recording, hit it again to restart the recording, and everything is where it ought to be, and they haven't had to jump through all these hoops to make it happen. So it's cool stuff, man. Separate streams. It's a big deal.
YouTube's pretty good as well like that. You can stop and start the stream, I think as long as you restart it within about 5 minutes, it will just carry on YouTube Lives, and that's probably the quickest way to recover. Ooh, all these odd angles.
Okay, yeah, this is the shot I was trying to get earlier, where I could set this up as a second stream, and I'm going to get this figured out, because what I want to be able to do is to essentially stream 2 streams at the same time, and have both.
See,
those
I would have
streams.
used media looks.
Yeah.
I would have used media looks to grab that second stream, or you could have used one of your NDI tools to grab it and then move it somewhere instead of using the browser thing. The browser thing has always been a little sketchy, but if you can grab it via NDI, you might be able to turn it right back in as an NDI source.
Well, then the trick is how to get it out on the same PC. That's what I wanted to show. I guess I don't know if I could use a second instance. Yeah, but it's all the same.
I know what you mean.
It's all the same output.
Right. Yeah. I'm with you.
Okay, you were trying to trick me up, Dave. Gee whiz. What am I going to do with you guys? What am I going to do with you guys? So yeah, this is what I wanted to. This is what I wanted to do, is to have, and actually I wanted the camera a little closer so that as I demoed other things, you could be looking over my shoulder on one stream and see the result of what I was doing on the other stream. And in fact, I set up my website with an alternate page that had both views on it. Now, you'd need to have 2 in the case, and so far, yeah, let me start all 3 of those sentences again, but this time 1 at a time. I think my underlying assumption is that you need to have more than 1 YouTube account in order to do this, if it's all going to be YouTube. That you can't stream 2 unique streams to YouTube at the same time. Now, I haven't tried, but I don't think that YouTube would accept the second one. I just don't think it would.
What about the multi-camera perspective on YouTube?
Yeah, I was just going to ask that.
You can add another camera to YouTube, and so maybe you can grab that external output, vMix video, and feed it into that second camera scenario, or something like that. Anyway.
All right.
It may only work if you create an event, but you can do multiple streams to one stream, if you see what I mean. Multiple camera angles.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, that would be an event as opposed to a camera?
I think I did a setup that wasn't an event, and it had the option to pick a second camera, but because I've never done an event, so if I saw the option to add a camera, right. I don't know if it would have failed if I had tried because it wasn't an event, but usually they don't even give you the option if it's not available.
Right. So
I can't swear that it'll work.
I'm on the Stream Now page for this stream, and it's not offering me multiple cameras. But maybe it does in the stream options. So,
right. And I'm seeing the same thing.
Not there either.
Right.
You get. I think you get a different key for each camera, so it can identify which stream is which, or which camera is which. So you get a different key for each stream, I think.
We have something to do on Walls on Monday now.
Well, yeah. Unless Tom wants to try it now. I mean, this is the ideal opportunity because Tom's got a vMix call into you, so it doesn't matter what he does with his streams. We can still see him. Yeah. You can start and stop your streams as much as you like. So if you create an event, Tom, you might be able to do 2 streams.
Well, let's see. Let's create an event before we stop the stream. Events, action, view live now, upcoming completed, new live event. Yeah, let me show you guys what I'm doing here. So we're on the new live event page, and we'll give it a title with this testing with Dave and Giles without the U. And today at 8 8:40 p.m. And we're not going to worry about all that. We'll wipe that out. Unlisted. We're going to make it public. And can we do a second camera? Is there something that we have to decide early on to do a second camera?
It's probably worth clicking Auto Start because it'll save you a bit of fiddling about. Right down at the bottom of the page.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. And we're not going to monetize it. So let's create the event. The scheduled start time should be in the future. Well, yeah. 8:40 p.m. How about that? Does that make you feel better?
There's a bug. There's a bug, and don't bother adding an end time because that doesn't work either.
All right, so let's just go down here and make him feel better.
Yeah, if you pick a time, it doesn't matter if it's a bit in the future, you can still stream to it.
Right, there you go. Okay, let's see if that works. Is it happy now? Create an event. It took it. All right. All right, you no longer need to specify a resolution frame for new stream keys. Single-use stream key, sure. All right, there's a new stream name, URL.
It says add a camera at the top.
There it does.
Right below Dave and Giles. There you go.
Please upload an image. Camera name, camera 2. Delete camera. Huh.
Well, you got camera, main camera, and camera 2.
Okay.
Let's see what you got to do.
So let's go back and get a key. And that's going to be it. And we'll use single stream.
Don't forget to save it because that's what I did.
Don't forget what?
Don't forget to save the settings on YouTube because they don't take otherwise. That caught me out.
All right. Save changes. Okay, event successfully. Well, let's just see if it is successful or not. So we're going to stream to it. Let's stream 720. 2.5, that'll look good. Start all. There's only one to start. There we go. So, so what? Now what? We're doing it. Where is it? Camera?
Okay.
No, it's not
so
there.
I guess if you go to the top page of your website, of your YouTube,